Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be another of the spin on the YouTube Made Me Buy It videos. This one is going to be Carli Bybel Made Me Buy It. So I recently did a Jaclyn Hill Made Me Buy It video and it went over really well. It seemed like people liked that type of video and suggested that I do another YouTuber. So I decided to pick another one and go with it. I'll leave my video that I did for the Jaclyn Hill Made Me Buy It down below. And then I decided to do the next one and have it be Carli because Carli was actually the first beauty vlogger that I ever watched ever. She was the very first one. The gal who did my wedding makeup when she was like doing the practice run on me was talking about watching this Carli on YouTube and watching her makeup tutorials, and I was like, what do you mean? People do makeup on YouTube? Like, that's weird. I haven't heard of that. And I really had not heard of that before. And she just talked so highly about her that I was like, okay, I need to go check this out. And voila, like that's what started my obsession with watching YouTube makeup videos and eventually what made me decide to get started on YouTube myself. So I really wanted to do a Carli one as well. So basically I'm just gonna go through some like makeup and beauty and even clothing products that Carli really loved on and raved and recommended and encouraged to buy, and that I went out and bought them. So without further ado, why don't we go hop into what Carli made me buy. Okay, so I actually have a few items that I don't have physically anymore, but Carli definitely encouraged me to buy these. So one is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. When I first started watching her videos, I felt like that was the only mascara she was wearing, and I was like, I need to go get that mascara. I got the mascara. I loved it, but unfortunately it did something crazy to my eyes. I have very sensitive eyes. There is certain mascaras I can't wear. There's eyeliners I can't wear. I have a NYX glitter eyeliner that I love so much. I can't wear it. It irritates my eyes. I have yet to sit down and figure out what the exact ingredient is that makes my eyes irritated so bad, but unfortunately the L'Oreal Telescopic was one that irritated my eyes, so I had to get rid of mine, which I was so bummed because it was beautiful. Like even after I kind of figured out like, hey, I think it's the mascara that's irritating my eyes, I was like, no, no it's not, no it's not, no it's not. But it was. So that was very sad. And then another one that I don't have on hand, but she definitely recommended that I buy, is the Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner. She was one that she was using it was like a couple tutorials in a row or something. She just kept using that eyeliner and I was like, I need that eyeliner. And not only that, but she talked about Kat Von D a lot in general, the Shade and Light eye palette, the Shade and Light contour palette, even like lipsticks from Kat Von D. And so when she started mentioning this Trooper eyeliner, I'm a big fan of eyeliner. So I went out and bought it and I went through it. I've already used it up. It was fantastic. I definitely need another one. But that is one that I really enjoyed as well, but definitely encouraged me to buy them. I just don't have them on hand anymore. And this next thing, some I still have products that I want to mention and some I don't have from the line anymore, but when I first started watching Carli's videos, she talked about BH Cosmetics a lot. She mentioned a lot of BH Cosmetics, from brushes to palettes. Like she was just a big fan of BH Cosmetics. She has since gone on to collaborate and make her own palette with BH Cosmetics, which I'll talk about later, but she was just a really big fan of BH and she talked about how it was good for beginners. And when I first started watching YouTube, I was a complete makeup newbie. I never was able to get a handle on makeup and it was always something that was really frustrating. So once my world was opened up to, hey, people like teach you step by step on YouTube, I was like, sold. I'm going to learn how to do makeup. And I'm slowly but surely getting there. Slowly but surely. BH Cosmetics was one of the first makeup purchases that I ever did, and that was definitely based on Carli's recommendations. I got a ton of eyeshadow palettes, like a ton of eyeshadow palettes, but I also purchased a lot of brushes. About maybe a year ago or so, I did a makeup decluttering, and I'll try to find it so I can link it down below, but it was a while ago, and I decluttered most of my BH palettes, mostly because they were older. There was two different BH palettes that I dropped and they were completely shattered and broken. One I think I sent to my niece, things like that. So I don't have those in my possessions anymore, but I bought a ton of brushes. I grabbed a solid 4 here, but I bought a ton of BH brushes because when I was first starting out in makeup, I didn't really want to spend a lot of money because I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I need to practice. I don't want to go out and spend, you know, $25 on a single brush when I can pay $20 and get a whole set from BH Cosmetics. I'm still a fan of BH Cosmetics to this day. I'm definitely a fan of their brushes. I talk about them a lot. Brush sets are fantastic. I love the cases they come with. I use them to travel all the time, and I'm still constantly reaching for my BH brushes. So thank you for that recommendation. Okay, and then moving on, the next one that I want to talk about is from MAC, and it is the Vanilla Pigment. Oh man, she used this in so many tutorials, and I was like, I absolutely have to have this. I'd never owned a pigment before, but I was like, doesn't matter that I don't know how to use this. I'm going to get it. And whenever she would use her MAC pigment, she would obviously use the MAC Fix Plus as well. And I was like, okay, so I gotta get both. These were my very first 2 MAC purchases ever. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know if we had a MAC where I live. I had to look it up. But I was like, it doesn't matter. Like, she uses these all the time. I clearly need it. And then, you know, obviously she would use this to spray her face as well, not just to use with the pigment. But I was like, I gotta have it. I looked it up. I found it was in one of our malls, and I was like, I am going there. So I know that she doesn't use MAC anymore because it's not cruelty-free, and she has since gone cruelty-free. But I still did want to mention these because I definitely purchased them because of Carli. Another spray that she talked about was the rose water spray from Mario Badescu. So this is their facial spray with aloe, herbs, and rose water. I think everyone just calls it the rose water spray from Mario Badescu. But she was, I believe, the very first one that I saw talking about this, and then kind of everybody was getting into it and everybody bought it. I purchased mine at Ulta. It is actually relatively inexpensive. I'll leave it linked down below, but I also got it during one of the like Ulta, I think it was their 21 Days of Beauty, so I got it for even cheaper. I used it to spray my face before I did my makeup today, and I really like this. Like in the summer, I always took it with me and I would just spray my face every once in a while. It's just really hydrating. I don't know if it really does much more than that, but it feels nice on the skin. It gives you a little boost, you know? But this was definitely a recommendation from Carli as well. So I think Carli was the very first person to kind of put First Aid Beauty on my radar. She mentioned this product in a, I think it was like all-time summer must-haves type of video. And then she also mentioned again in a favorites video. And when people like repeat products, either using it in makeup tutorials or mentioning it in different favorites videos, when they start to repeat, I'm like, okay, I need to pay attention to that. And I know that she mentioned this product twice. And so First Aid Beauty was already like on my radar, should I get something? But what she was talking about was the Ultra Repair Cream. And I ended up, when I first purchased from First Aid Beauty, I purchased a set. If you're new to my channel, I'm obsessed with sets. That's just what I like to do, especially when I'm trying new brands. I prefer to get a set and try a bunch of different things. So when I did buy this, it did come in a set, but I am almost out. I don't know if you'd be able to see since it's white in there. I am almost out. I'm starting to like get to the bottom when I dig my fingernail in there, and I'm very sad about that. I love this stuff. It is bomb. I have gone on to love First Aid Beauty. I was obsessed with the first kit that I bought from them. It came with a full size of this. It came with facial radiance pads. It came with the cleanser. It came with so many different things. And now I've gone on to be like really absolutely obsessed with First Aid Beauty. I love them. But the Ultra Repair Cream is what I use nearly every single day, all over my body. Especially like when I get out of the shower, I just slather it all over me, and I don't care. I love this stuff. So these next 2 products that I want to talk about are definitely like kicking it old school. So like I said, Carli was the very first beauty vlogger that I ever watched and kind of got me into YouTube. And she was one who, and still to this day, I just find Carli to be extremely glamorous. Like, she's so glamorous and she's so beautiful. And so when she was going through these tutorials and she was mentioning products and recommending them, I had a list and I was just writing everything down because I was like, I want to look like you too. She's just so stunning. But it meant that I was purchasing products that I maybe didn't even know what I was doing. And the first one, I have some stories to go along with it. I'm sorry, I'll try to get through these videos as fast as I can. I've gotten a couple comments lately like, people don't want to hear your stories, they just want to see the products. And I'm like, that's not why I watch YouTube, like just for products. I also like to get to know people, and you get to know people by hearing their stories. So I'm still gonna include my stories. You guys can let me know what you think about that, but that's what I like for YouTube, and it's my channel, so I get to do what I want to do, and I'm gonna do what I like to watch. You know what I'm saying? But one product that she recommended was these Revlon Photo Ready Skin Lights. So when she was doing her tutorial or recommending them, she had 2 that she mentioned. One was Pink Light, which I have right here, and the other one now I can't think of what its name was. I want to say it had like rose in it or something like that, but I can't remember. When I decluttered, I got rid of one because I very rarely use these, and I really didn't need to buy two. But in her video, she mentioned both of them. So when I went to Walgreens, I was like, I need both of them, obviously. But the problem is that I bought these and then I couldn't exactly remember what she used them for, but I bought them right before a trip to New York City. I had a book signing in New York City. If you're also new to my channel, I'm an author. That is what I do full time. So I had a book signing in New York City. I was so excited about it. Me and my husband were going for like 4 days to New York, and a couple of those days were going to be spent at book events and then a signing as well. Super excited. I bought these right before I left for the trip, and then I get to New York and I'm like, crap, what did she use these for again? I cannot remember. And so this is so embarrassing, but I put them underneath my eyes, like where you put your concealer. That's where I was like, I think she put them, right? She put them there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure she put it there. Yeah, because you want to make, you know, I was like, you want to have your bright under eyes. Like already back then I was like, yeah, you need to have bright under eyes. Yeah, I totally get it. So that's where I put it. In every single one of those photos from the event that night at the book signing, I look crazy. I look insane because it did not look right. It did not look right. I should have just taken the time and looked up her free YouTube video and been like, okay, oh, she used them on her cheekbones. I get it. But like I said, brand new to makeup, people. Brand new to makeup. Didn't quite understand illuminating and highlighting and all that jazz. So I put it on my under eyes and I friggin' just rolled with it. Another like blast from the past product that she had me buy. And you guys, if you've been around my channel for a while, you're gonna laugh hysterically when I tell you this. It is the Brow Bar to Go from Whitening Lightning. Yes, brows. Brows, brows, brows. If you're not new to my channel, I'll let you know that I have gotten a lot of flack for my brows. When I started YouTube, I did not do my brows. Didn't know that was a thing. I started making a lot of like Instagram videos, like little like mini tutorials over on Instagram, and I was getting called out in the worst ways for not doing my brows. Like people were DMing me like, hey, if you want to keep doing makeup and doing what you need to do your brows. And I'm like, oh my, okay. Whatever. This is proof that back in the day, I kind of was getting it. I knew that I needed to do brows sometimes, but honestly, that's not the full reason why I purchased this product. Like, yes, she did use it for brows because it has 2 different powders in here and then also has a wax, but she also used this as like eyeshadows. This was like my very first crease color that I ever used, ever. I used this in the crease all the time, and then I used this on my lid. This was my eyeshadow palette when I first started out, right here. This is what it was. Like every once in a while, I would take the little brush that came with it that I've since lost, and I'd kind of like run it through my eyebrows, and I'm like, is that good? Is that good? Is that what I'm supposed to do? It probably wasn't what I was supposed to do, but mostly I use this for eyeshadows. So that was fun. But yeah, the Brow Bar to Go, I mean, she mentioned this in like every single video. When I first started watching her videos, this was always talked about, and I was like, I absolutely have to have it. Okay, and then just the last few products here, they're both gonna be collaborations that Carli's done. So one is with BH Cosmetics. Like I mentioned, Carli did collab with them and she created this eyeshadow and highlighter palette. So this is what the inside of it looks like. It also does have a nice mirror. So this is what it looks like. So you have your eyeshadow shades and then highlighter shades. It is what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I was really excited to see Carli team up with BH Cosmetics, mostly because Carli's the one who like let me know about BH, and I used them so much when I was first starting out in makeup. So it was really cool to see her team up with a more affordable brand. I know she mentioned in one of her videos that people are like, why are you teaming up with an affordable brand? Like you could have done something more high end. And she talked about her reasons of, you know, like why it being affordable to so many people really meant a lot to her, and just how much she liked BH in the first place. And to me, that really showed me a lot about Carli, because I'm sure that she probably does have several opportunities to work with more high-end brands, but I thought it was really amazing that she teamed up with BH, and not only that, but made a fantastic product. I love this palette. I've talked about this palette in favorites videos. I've mentioned it so much. I've used it in tutorials. Like I said, it's on my eyes today. I just have a great time using this palette. I love that a mirror is included. I love that she has like the little penguin on the side because she loves her penguins. I love the quote in here. I don't know if you'd be able to see it, that it says aspire to inspire. I love it. Like from every last little detail on this palette, I loved it, and I paid $12.50 for it. well, not me, my mom did. My mom got this for me for my birthday, but I was like, hey mom, this is what I want for my birthday, and it's only $12.50, so you're welcome. So thank you to my mom for purchasing this for me for my birthday. Really appreciate it, Mom. But again, just one of my favorite palettes, and I was so incredibly happy with this collaboration, so huge congrats to Carli. I know it's an Ulta now, which is so exciting, so amazing palette. Last collab that I want to talk about is actually what I am wearing right now. So fairly recently, just a couple months ago I think it was, Carli teamed up with Missguided and came out with her own like fashion line with Missguided, and I was so excited. Like, I can't even tell you guys how excited I was for this. To me, it was, I'd never really seen anything done like this before. I'm not saying it hasn't, because maybe it has, but for me, it was the first time that I was seeing a YouTuber collab for fashion instead of like just makeup. So that was really exciting. And then when she came out with the video and she showed all the clothes, I was like in awe. I was like, I want everything. I want all of those pieces. I watched her video so many times explaining what the products were, showing them on her. She would talk about the sizes. I made notes. I was so ready for that day to come where the collection came out, and that, oh man, the release was a mess. It was such a hot mess. Carli knew it, Missguided knew it, everybody knew it. It was a freaking hot mess. I stood at my computer for 2 hours trying to buy these items. 2 hours. I tried to buy and it didn't work, and everybody was really upset about it, and they decided that they were going to do a relaunch and they were going to restock some of the favorites. So during the relaunch it went so much smoother, and it went a lot better. So I was able to get a few pieces. I did do a clothing haul and try on that I can link down below. I don't really know if any pieces are in stock still or not. I haven't visited the website lately, but I picked up this. It is a, I don't know if you'll be able to see, it is a crop top, and it has the turtleneck and long sleeves, which I really like. And then I also bought the matching separates, which is just like a pair of crop pants in the same color. I love this set. I love this top. I love this top. I didn't think I really would, because I'm not a huge turtleneck person, but I love it. Love it. So in another pair of matching separates that I got, because I'm really into matching separates as well, one was just this blue top, another crop top, and then the matching pants as well, which again were crops, and I've been wearing them, so I actually had to take these out of the laundry because I have been wearing them lately. We've been having like unseasonably warm weather here in Iowa, so I've been wearing these, but I love them. I love that they're high-waisted. They're super comfortable. I think I got size 2 in everything for size reference in case these are still in stock, but each piece was only $19.50, so I did not think that was bad at all. And I do wear them pretty frequently, although I'll probably wear them in the summer even more, or if I were to like go on vacation or things like that, because you know winter's coming, so crop tops and crop pants probably aren't the best. But one thing I'm super excited to wear since fall is getting here is I bought the rose gold bomber as well. So it is a bomber. It has these really pretty like lace sleeves right here. I loved the color. I loved the sleeves. The only thing that I don't love about it is how long it is. It's like freakishly long on me. I mean, I think it's long on everybody, but like on me, I'm like, this is really long. I don't think it's a jacket that I can necessarily just like grab on the go. It'd have to be like a part of the outfit type of jacket, if you know what I mean, but super excited about it. I do still need to get it steamed. It hasn't been steamed yet, so it definitely needs to be steamed. But those were what I purchased from the collab that they did. I really wish I could have gotten more. I just wasn't in a great time financially at the moment. I had just lost one of my jobs. Like, I worked for a publishing company and it closed down, so the timing was like really awful for me, but I still really wanted to get stuff. I wanted to support Carli, but also I thought her pieces were amazing, so I was really careful about my purchases and making sure what I got was things that I knew I was going to wear a lot and really get a lot of use out of, so I could, you know, justify the purchase in my mind. But I knew that I definitely wanted to get some from her collection because it just looked fabulous. Carli's fashion sense is like off the chain here. I really hope, she's talked about like doing another collab like that, or you know, possibly even like her own clothing line in the future. I really hope that she does, because I was super impressed with what she came out with Missguided. So it was also my first purchase ever from Missguided, so she definitely recommended me to that website, and I still go on it frequently and look at the clothes that they have, because they have some super cute pieces down there. So if I can find anything on Carli's that's still available on Missguided, I will link it down below. I'm just not sure if there is or not, but yeah, that was definitely obviously a recommendation from Carli. Alright guys, that is going to be everything for the Carli Bybel Made Me Buy It tag. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video as well. Again, I chose Carli, you know, not just because she was the first beauty vlogger that I ever watched. She also did inspire me a lot, just the same way that Jaclyn Hill did. And she was someone who I learned a lot from. I really, like, when I started watching her videos, I learned a lot. I, rewound the videos. I went back. I would pause them. I looked so closely at how she did something like winged eyeliner. I mean, I paid very close attention to Carli because I thought her tutorials were so helpful, and she was really someone who I credit a lot to helping me figure out certain makeup techniques. So I definitely appreciate her for that. But she's also someone who I just think cares so much about her subscribers. I've seen some of the giveaways that she has put together for people, and they have been seriously amazing, which is so cool. And she's also just someone who's very passionate about whatever it is that she does and whatever it is that she cares about. You can tell that she has a lot of passion behind it. So I think that's really awesome. I follow her obviously basically everywhere. I follow her on Snapchat, of course. I love seeing little glimpses into her life and what it is that she does. And she's just, like I said, she's someone who continues to inspire me and motivate me and still teach me things whenever she has a tutorial. I love how close up she gets on the eyes so I can like really understand what it is she's doing and where she is placing products, because seriously, as someone who's still trying to learn makeup, her tutorials are so completely helpful for me. And yeah, she just is someone who also just motivates me to work hard at what I do and continue to aspire at a passion of mine. I love her quotes that she has in the beginning of her videos. I always read each of them, and I just think they're a really special touch that she has in there. So yeah, I really wanted to focus the next video on Carli for all of those reasons I just mentioned. But if you guys do like these videos and this type of tag video, please do let me know. Leave in the comments below if you'd want to see another one. I still have several YouTubers that I could do videos on, so if you do want to see another one, please just leave that in the comments down below. My friend KCV is the one who came up with this tag. I can leave her channel link down below as well. She did one on KathleenLights Made Me Buy It, and it's what gave me the idea to do these videos in the first place. So I'll leave her channel link down below as well if you want to check it out. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Please do give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Make sure you are subscribed before you go, and I'll catch you real soon in my next one. Bye.